this is my current shoe rotation as a pro hooper in the off season. What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. Let's get straight into it and start with the first pair that I'm testing, the Nike KD19. They look so cool, but unfortunately the performance is pretty much as bad, as cool as these look. Very stiff, very bottom heavy, heel slip issues, little fit issues, breathability issues. The only positives from my side are the traction performance, which is solid, so there's a good bite indoors, and I actually think you could take them outdoors as well in terms of durability. And of course the cushioning setup, I really can't say anything about that. They are very comfortable, a lot of impact protection, still not too high off the ground. Full-length zoom stroller and cushion on 3.0 is always a nice combination, but overall unfortunately these probably won't stay in my shoe rotation as soon as I'm done testing them. There's also going to be a full review of them. The next two pairs are not basketball shoes, but it's still been very interesting to try them out as they're 3D printed sneakers. This is the Aero Race from Nextbee and this is the Aero Cloud. So these are some slides and these are some shoes. What makes them so unique is, of course, they're 3D printed, but this pair right here, it's a one-piece print. No glue has been used to put them together, so it's a durable setup. It's got 3D arch support, and you can even wash these in your machine, which is pretty cool for me because my shoes tend to get dirty very quickly, so you can just throw these into the washing machine and you'll get out a clean pair of shoes again. How do they feel on foot? Very comfortable. There's a lot of foam here in the heel, a lot of compression as well. They call it elastic impact cushioning. And what I really like about the slides is that even though they're a size too small for me, they have a wide fitted toe box, so my feet do fit in there. It's not pressing into the sides of my feet. In general, the materials are very soft. They also have like a massage-like footbed, and because the structure is open, water and sand, if you're wearing these to the beach, for example, can just go through. So I've been enjoying trying them, and I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. Have you ever tried 3D printed sneakers? My first time actually having a pair in hand, looking at them. Such a cool technology, so I'm excited to see how these will hold up over time. The next three pairs I've been using are my go-to shoes at the moment. For one, we have the Way of Weight 12. I got a new colorway, the 305 colorway, one of the cleanest pairs I've seen. And man, oh man, I'm just loving the performance of these. I really like the heel detail they have here, and just overall the performance is simply amazing. These are all synthetic yet again, because as I said in my past videos, I don't use animal-based products because I'm vegan, so no leather shoes or leather materials on shoes. And these are so crazy bouncy. I'm going to put a clip on screen here where you can see me dunk in them. And that was probably the highest I ever got on dunk, or one of the highest, and that was after a leg day and after a full like 1.5 hour pro level open gym run. And I still managed to get up so high with these. Of course, it's also because I've been in the gym, I've been working in the off season a lot with my strength and athletic coach, but also because these have the super wound cushioning with a carbon plate in the middle, so a really bouncy setup. Traction is also very good. Support, of course, is as well because of the features I mentioned already, and the materials are really nice because they're very thin and lightweight, but they're still supportive enough. So that's overall for me a perfect basketball shoe. And I'm getting another new colorway, so big shout out Way of Weight for sending these over. You can find an affiliate link in the description box down below, or also just use my code LUCASSIMONE10 for a discount. It's going to be an all yellow color, which will fit my team's jerseys perfectly. So I am actually thinking of switching from the Book 1 to the Way of Weight 12 as my game day shoe, or maybe even to the Joker 2 GT or the Joker 1 GT SE. I might even like these a little bit more than the 2 GT, simply because the fit is better right off the box for my wide feet, and I was finally able to try a pair of the GT SE as they released them or restocked them in my size. For 361 degrees, you can also find a discount code and link in the description box down below. Code is Lucas with 2S. And the Joker 2 GT, this is a new colorway release. They also at first didn't release my size. Now they send them to me in my size. Awesome pair. Really love the look of it. Of course, I like pink basketball shoes. It's called the Golden Hour. They have very similar performance to the Way of Weight 12. I got to do like a head-to-head video after I'm back from my vacation. By the time you're seeing these, I'm already going to be gone. Spend around 3 weeks in France. I have videos scheduled, and then we're going to get back to content like normal every week. For your performance, as I said, it's very similar. I can't say which pair is better, it's just so damn similar. Here, the main difference is that the materials are a little bit thinner, and that the fit is better for my wide feet. The cushioning setup is also a little bit different, as here we have a dual setup with quick extreme and quick foam, and here we just have quick foam if I'm not mistaken. I always get a little mixed up with the foams that 320 Degrees uses because the names are so long. So yeah, those are like my 3 go-to pairs, my 3 main pairs. Whenever I need a pair I can trust 100%, I go for one of these. I know that they're a little bit more expensive, so I also have some videos where you can find good budget shoes, or where you can find good alternatives my bad, to these 3. Just off the top of my head, for the Joker series I would go with the Joker 2, absolutely amazing as well and available for cheaper. And for weight of weight, the All-CD 14 line is also pretty damn good. And now the last 3 pairs that are in my rotation. First up is the Jaw-free Jurassic Park. Big shout out Kicks for sending these over. Beautiful colorway, my favorite out of the Jurassic Park pack. And I have a Jaw-free review on my channel already. I've talked about them so much, so we're not going to talk about performance that much. It's just really that this colorway was so cool that I wanted another pair. And if you want to get some pairs from Kicks, you can also use my code Lucas, this time just with 1 S, to get 5% off, or also use a discount link in the description box down below. The GT Cut 1, I also got these from Kicks. Beautiful, beautiful pair. Love the pink colorway. My first, like, not original, but my first GT Cut 1 that I got straight out of the box that I could try new. I had 2 pairs that were used already and they just didn't feel as nice, so I didn't get the hype, but they are absolutely amazing. I really like to play with them. Very nice cushioning, good traction performance. I'll also drop a full review on these. The one thing I noticed, the durability issue, is here, like in the toe box, here in the front, the material and the outsole, so the upper and the outsole, are kind of disconnecting a little bit already. And yeah, I've been playing with them a lot, a couple of intense practices, shooter ones, whatever, but that still shouldn't happen after like 10-15 hours of playing them. So I'll keep an eye on how that develops. Maybe it just stays like that, so it was just a little wear and tear after a couple of sessions, and now it's going to stay like that for the next 5 months. But if that really opens up, that's a big quality issue. And the last pair I've been trying is from Way of Weight again, the Weight D-Low 2. I'm also going to drop a full review of these. I recorded some parts of it already, but I think it's going to get out after my vacation because I just have so many videos to schedule. Also really like to play in them. They definitely improved a lot of things compared to the D-Low ones. So these have a better fit, more wide foot friendly, that means for me. Still a little more on the narrow side, but my wide feet can fit in there. Sorry, today I've got it with the pronunciation. And what I also like is that they listen to consumer feedback and improve the support features. So these have way better torsional support. As you can see, the D-Low one, it was very, very easy to flex them, like here in the midfoot area, and these are very stable right here and just the toe area flexes, which is always nice. The materials are pretty much the same or very similar, and the cushioning setup is also nice, as we yet again have a dual cushioning setup. So very, very comfortable. We have full length boom and light foam ultra. It's always cool that Way of Weight puts the tech specs on their shoes, so if you're like me and you forget about it, you can just read it off the outsole. One other thing I want to mention is that it's really, really hot in Austria right now. It's a big, big heat wave going on, so please excuse the sweat on my face or on my body and that I'm not wearing that all that much. It's just incredibly hot also here in my studio where I'm recording. Outside we're around like 33, 34 degrees today, and inside it's even more because I live rather high up in an apartment building. So please excuse if there's some sweat or I'm shining a little bit in the light. That's just because there's a heat wave going on. I'm sure it's the same for a lot of you guys living in Europe right now, or for a lot of you people living in Europe, as there's a massive heat wave in a lot of countries. But fortunately tonight it's supposed to rain, so it's going to cool down a little bit, so I'm hoping for that. And as I said, I'm leaving for my vacation, so this, as you're going to see this video, I'm already going to be gone. I'm not going to be replying to comments as much as I usually do. Just give me like 2-3 weeks per year that I'm taking off from basketball and from content creation. I just need the time to reset to be fully ready again when I come back from my vacation. There's going to be a lot of events, so you can stay tuned for a lot of cool vlogs as well, especially in August and early September. There's going to be a lot going on. Then my preseason is going to start. My season is going to start, hopefully a season without injuries as well this year. So yeah, there's a lot to look forward to, a lot I need my energy for. So that's why I'm taking a couple of weeks off right now. That's all for you. That's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a like on the video, comment your thoughts on my shoe rotation, maybe comment your shoe rotation as well. And as always, it'd be really cool if you could subscribe to my channel. Have a good one and see you next time.